Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Kilrodan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon by, yes, of course, talking about the movies, documentaries, or whatever else you can think of. So yeah, I guess this time around I am going to be talking about another documentary. Since I've already reviewed quite a few of these, and yes, it's superhero related. It's the making of the fourth Thor movie, yeah, with the female Thor and whatnot. So might as well. There's a documentary talking about the production of this film, of course. I guess, well, at least as much as they could fit into what maybe 53 minute documentary, I guess. So yeah, they're talking about the stunt doublers and whatnot. So having some stuff like this going on and how they got into some things, of course, makes sense because in the way they would do, of course. The overall production, of course, is going to be one of those A-listed movies. So we get to see. Kristen Bell and the others, of course, and yeah, it's just cool. When you think about it, Kristen Bell has starred in a Marvel movie and three DC films. So yeah, there you go. So I thought that was actually pretty cool there. Yeah, for what it's worth, I thought it was pretty fine. I guess I thought since I did enjoy the Thor film, the fourth film, of course, I thought well since I liked it, I might as well give this a shot. And yeah, I'm probably a minority in this, but yeah, I actually liked the movie, and yeah, that was pretty good. I thought it was a well crafted documentary. You could see who's involved with it, the director, of course. And yeah, obviously, you can see the people in their costumes and whatnot, and the movie and the as their characters, of course. So yeah, it's something I thought was pretty alright as a whole. And obviously, again, this is barely under an hour, so there's only so much they can do when it comes to explain what they were doing behind the scenes kind of a thing, of course. And yeah, I thought, yeah, like I said a moment ago, for what it's worth, I thought it was pretty alright in the sense that they were trying to cram as much stuff and as information as they could. You can tell they definitely had a lot of fun watching each other do their thing, read the script, of course. And yeah, it looks like everything seemed like it was a cool set design on these sets, of course. I like the what they were going for. And yeah, this was definitely an expensive movie. So one of those A-list movies, of course, obviously. So there's that, and yeah, I thought okay, they made a fourth movie. I'm not surprised all the other movies did pretty well. So of course this was made. You get to see the director. He's doing his thing, of course. And that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. And I mean, why the director of the movie? Why he's not really my favorite director, really, but I did like what he was doing with these characters, at least with this one, of course. Oh, yeah, of course. I just thought this had to be something I had to talk about, obviously. So you see some interviews with the cast and crew, along with some raw, unseen footage from the set and whatnot. So this definitely is something for the Marvel fans, I guess you can say, because trying to show as much detail as they could and whatnot. And by the way, folks, I did see this obviously on Disney Plus. If you haven't guessed that yourself, and they briefly talk about on the costume designs for these characters and why they chose certain aspects of the film, of course, obviously. So the costume designs for the superhero and superheroines, of course, were pretty good. The costume designs were good, I guess you would say. And you're trying to see how they come up with some ideas and some themes that were expressed in the movie. So this documentary trying to go as much as they could when it comes to these characters, of course. So there was that. So I guess drawing some inspiration, at least to some extent, from the in comics. So there's that. Now I thought I was expecting this to be like 100% accurate to the source material anyway. Yeah, these hardly ever are, if we're gonna be honest here, folks. But yeah, I did like what was going on, of course. But yeah, yep. And I guess you can say that I did like what they were aiming for. I did like you see that the cast members, the actors and actresses, you can tell that they actually got along with each other. That's good. Yes, of course. Obviously, making a movie, any movie, exactly for like this, for example, can be very high stress, and it's it's good that people get along to put this thing together. So that's good to see that they actually got along. They actually want to help one another out, having to have this environment, of course. Of course, obviously the makeup has to be done, and they're trying to discuss what they were trying to do, what was the end goal here, and ultimately just put this entire thing together. I did like it. I did like the four. Like I said, maybe like I was saying earlier, maybe I'm a minority here. I actually didn't mind the movie. I know this movie was dogpiled by a lot of bad reviews, which is a bit of a shame because I can see there was a lot of work. I did mean a lot of work. It was placed with these characters, like the goats, for example. The goats were placed in there. A lot of makeup. Yeah, we get to see that. A lot of you can see the behind the scenes, like Kristen Bell and the other individuals, in the makeup and how they were in the makeup chair for like hours and hours. Oh boy, that had to be. Yeah, that in itself is an adventure because I've been taking quite a while to have done. So there's like you have to have patience as of a saint to sit in the makeup chair for quite some time. So there you go, I guess. But yeah, folks, yeah, I'm just saying that you can obviously see that there's quite a bit of ideas that would be exchanged, the storytelling and so on, things you want to do. So yeah, I did think it's a bit of a shame that they put quite a bit of effort to make this movie, and you can see behind the scenes that a lot of effort, a lot of efforts was actually done to make this movie, just to ultimately just get dogpiled by bad reviews. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it's not perfect by any means, but I like the movie. I can see that we're trying to make something enjoyable, which I appreciate. So there's that. I can say that I did enjoy this movie. It's pretty action packed, I guess you can say. But yeah, I thought since I've already reviewed the actual movie, I thought I would just talk about this. And even though, like I said quite a few times already, documentaries are already my thing, and these are superhero stuff, comic book superhero stuff, or superhero and stuff. If you want to say that, aren't really my thing, like at all. So I almost didn't watch this because of it. But since I'm talking about Disney stuff, I just thought, well, I might as well use it as an excuse to talk about this. Let's get out the way, I guess. Get it over with. But I didn't hate it. If that's what anyone was thinking, I didn't hate this movie. I thought that documentaries are pretty solid documentary as a whole. So there's that, I guess. Yeah, I still thought it was kind of odd that a lot of people thought that was weird that there was a female Thor. Yeah, again, folks, there was always a female Thor in the comics before. I don't understand as to why this character got a lot of hate. This character already existed in the comics. It was not like as if this character was just created solely for the movie and that's it. It seems weird a lot of people complain about that. Anyway, but yeah, this was good. I enjoyed it. So I do recommend it for those who are, I guess, who are pretty much open-minded about certain things, of course. But yeah, it's not bad. I don't think it was terrible. I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse. But anyway, I'll give it an overall rating of a 7.0 out of 10. It's a 7.0 out of 10 for me. And as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time. See ya. Oh yeah. Later.